Good morning and welcome to the VSA Morning Miner. It's Friday, the 16th of September. I'm joined by Paul Rankin. Paul, how are you today?
I'm well, thank you. How are you today?
Yep, all good, thanks. Right, we've got some interesting news in the mining space this morning. Some big announcements from Afritin and Largo. Should we start with Afritin?
Afritin, yes, major. That's the AIM quoted London listed a tin miner in Namibia. They have a major fundraise that they have announced an accelerated book build on. It's a package which includes debt, a convertible bond, equity, and royalty funding. Specifics indicate a equity placing and subscription of US 17.5 million, a conditional $25 million investment to come directly from Orion Resource Partners, the private equity group, which would include a royalty, a convertible note, and a portion of that equity. And then also a conditional $5.8 million lending facility from the Development Bank of Namibia. So that particular lending bit had already been announced back in early July. But because it's accelerated book build, I have to wonder just whether or not we'll, in a period of hours or no more than days, whether this will already be showing as completed, given the quality of the assets and management.
Yeah, and this takes, I think, through to production on the lithium and tantalum expansion. The MPV, I dread to think what it is on the current
pricing. It's well worth making the investment. I guess it's the best way to put it. And yes, this is intended specifically as expansion capex funding for major output increase there at the US tin operation.
And perhaps Orion's first lithium investment.
Yes, I'm not sure of that. I'd have to look up and see.
Okay, well, congratulations to Afritin there. That's impressive deal for them, and we'll see what happens with the execution on this, incredible project. Right, Largo, Paul.
Yes, Largo, the TSX listed vanadium producer out of Brazil. They have closed the qualifying transaction now, which essentially creates a vanadium pentoxide physical investment firm equivalent to a stockpiler of vanadium pentoxide in the name of Largo Physical Vanadium. The initial intent with the funding that's been raised is to create about 200 tons of initial inventory of vanadium pentoxide. And the whole point is for it to operate just like Yellowcake, I think, works here in the UK, or Sprott Uranium does over on the TSX, and that is to draw more available, distributable chemical supply into the marketplace, such that it helps the sector overall, both in liquidity as well as price discovery on a regular basis for ease or quick to deliver physical material.
Yeah, I think part of the strategy is to use the vanadium in the stockpile in batteries that gets round that pricing hurdle by effectively leasing the metal or the electrolyte to the battery users.
Yes, and as a designated use, it would also be appropriate in that more than 90% of vanadium overall goes as an additive into the steel production. So to dedicate it to VRFB electrolyte essentially should help the industry as far as fixed storage uptake of that technology for the battery sector.
Yeah. Anything else out there, Paul?
Yes, the interim results came out from Anglo-Asian, the AIM-quoted Azerbaijan copper gold miner. Total production 28,770 equivalent ounces, which is down 11% on a year-on-year basis, and that attributable to lower average milling grades at the Gedabek mine operation there in Azerbaijan. They have an outlook as well that indicates for the remainder of the year that grade decline will probably be sustained throughout this period. Half-year revenue was 31.5 million, which was down from 43.5 million in 2021. And they had an inventory increase as they try to build consumables of 12 million dollars in unsold gold as well in order to help with some of the fluctuations that they're seeing in the supply chain as far as their operating costs are concerned. Lower gold production, all-in sustaining cost resulted in $983 an ounce as opposed to $848 on a year ago basis. The board has recommended, however, an interim dividend of 4 cents a share, and that will be paid as of a record date of the 30th of September.
There we go. Oh, were you about to say something else, Paul?
Nope, that was it for me.
All right, okay. We'll call it a day there then. Have a good weekend, and we'll be back next week.
Very good. Thank you.